So Marvel just screened 10 minutes of Avengers Endgame. Spoiler-filled details flood the internet. Spoiler-filled details from Avengers Endgame have arrived online after Marvel screened 10 minutes of the film for select few, or the selected press members. Marvel and the Russo brothers screened around 10 minutes of footage from Avengers Endgame for the press on Friday, ahead of the film's Los Angeles press junket. Journalists who got to watch the footage have taken to Twitter to discuss what they watched. Before I tell you what they have said, please subscribe my channel to get latest videos about Marvel. I started a new channel and literally didn't have subscribers, so subscribe the channel to motivate me and I will give you people gift of awesome videos. And also like the video and subscribe it. As you'd expect, the reactions are delighted. Collider Steve Weintraub wrote, "Just saw about 10 minutes of Avengers Endgame at Disney Studios. The first 5 minutes was what appeared to be the beginning of the movie and the second 5 minutes was what I had previously seen at CinemaCon. Not allowed to say anything specific, but if I had to grade the footage A+, Jermaine Lussier agreed. We saw about 6 to 7 minutes of Avengers Endgame. One part was the CinemaCon footage, another wasn't. Both left me dying to see more and with a million more questions. Some of which I can ask this weekend." Marvel isn't screening the full film ahead of release, a strategy previously employed for Avengers: Infinity War. Director Joe Russo during his recent trip to India stressed that keeping the plot of the film a secret was extremely important, and refused to answer any plot-related questions. He implored fans to not reveal spoilers once they have seen the film. GameSpot offered more concrete details. The scene in which Tony Stark records the distress message for Pepper Potts takes place 22 days after the events of Avengers: Infinity War. While they were stranded in space, Nebula helped dress Tony's wounds from his fight against Thanos. Even though the footage implies that Tony and Nebula are quite bored, the report says they're seen playing games. They did make the most of their time by trying to mend the ship. The footage then moves on to the scene we saw in the trailer, the one in which Thor meets Carol Danvers. The GameSpot report describes a moment in which Bruce Banner asks Carol how they can be confident that Thanos won't defeat them again. Carol assures them that they'll win, because this time they have her. Nebula, now having arrived on Earth, tells the Avengers that she knows where Thanos is. The garden. The Avengers sense an energy spike, similar to the one registered after the snap, suggesting that the Infinity Stones are still a factor. The spike leads the Avengers to Thanos' exact location. The footage ends with them speeding up and taking off towards Thanos. We saw glimpses of this in the trailer. You can check out more reactions to the footage here. Avengers Endgame will close out Marvel's Infinity Saga, which comprises of 22 films. It stars Robert Downey Jr., Chris Evans, Chris Hemsworth, Mark Ruffalo, Scarlett Johansson, Jeremy Renner and others. Endgame is the longest Marvel film, coming in at over 3 hours long. The film is scheduled for an April 26 release. That's all. Like the video, subscribe the channel and comment down below, and also share with your friends.